You right there. Thank you for supporting the channel, watching videos. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Now, Martin Lawrence was on the Breakfast Club, did an interview. They asked him about wearing dresses, men playing female roles in Hollywood, and how he felt about it. We're going to watch the clip. We're going to see what he says about it. I'm going to give you my take. We're going to break it down. 7 Day. Hit that notification bell. Hit that subscribe button. Roll the intro.
You tuned in to the 7 Day Theory. Hard body, hard spirit.
What do you think happened to television? And what I mean by that is, they always talk about the negative images of black people that exist now on TV and in film, but it's like when we came up in the 90s, we didn't have that. We had the Martins and the Cosby shows and the Different Worlds and the Living Singles. Like, what do you think made Hollywood say we're going to stop doing that and start doing reality TV?
I don't know. Maybe because reality, when they first put it on, it hit. People started gravitating to it or whatever, and maybe it's ways they get tax breaks. I don't know.
But y'all was hitting too, and it was great representation. Like, you had a job, you was a radio person,
but it was probably cheaper too, though. You ain't got to pay a reality.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying tax breaks and all that stuff.
But it don't stand the test of time. It ain't a syndication.
That's true.
20 years later, 30 years later.
Yeah.
I also wondered too, but growing up, watching you play Shanae, watching you in Big Mama's House, I never thought anything of it. I just thought it was funny. But nowadays, you hear people say, "Oh, that's you got to sell your soul in Hollywood, and that's humiliation rituals and the Illuminati."
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
It's bullshit. It's all bullshit. Doing what I do and doing Big Mama and characters like that, Shanae or whatever. These are strong black women. And I'm a comedian, and I'm not above playing a character, putting on a dress or whatever, because I'm in tune with my manhood, so I know who I am, so I don't worry about all that.
Is that a missed art? Because we seen it with you, we seen it with Eddie, but now it seems like everybody, like he said, is afraid to do that. But
except for Tyler.
Except for Tyler.
Yeah. If you're in tune with your manhood, you shouldn't be worrying about it, If you ain't letting nobody get under your dress.
What up, y'all? You tuned into the 7 Day Theory. Hard body, hard spirit. Check this. Martin Lawrence, one of the greats, goated, legend, one of the best comedians, best actors to ever do it. Def Jam, Martin Show, Blue Streak, Bad Boys 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They probably can go to 10. What up, y'all? You tuned into the 7 Day Theory. Hard body, hard spirit. Check this. Martin Lawrence, the GOAT, the legend, the man, the myth. What up, y'all? You tuned into the 7 Day Theory. Hard body, hard spirit. Check this. Martin Lawrence, the GOAT, one of the greatest comedians to ever do it. Bad Boys, Blue Streak, Big Mama's House. And that's what we're going to talk about. Big Mama's House. Shanae, The Martin Show. All right? All these iconic and legendary roles that he performed in. And he was on the Breakfast Club. They asked him, look, they said, what do you think about men acting as women, playing a woman role in Hollywood? How do you feel about it, right? And as you just seen, he said, look, I'm securing my manhood, right? I'm securing my manhood, so I don't worry about what other people say about it, right? And we could take that two ways, right? We could take that another way, right? You can be securing your manhood and not care what other people think and do these roles, right? Or you could do it the 7 Day Theory way. And I'm securing my manhood, right? I got no problems with that at all. And that's the reason why I wouldn't play a female in a movie. I don't care if it's acting. I don't care what it is. I'm not putting on a dress. There's a certain optic, right? Even if it comes from a genuine or innocent place, or like Martin Lawrence's case, a comedic place, there's still an optic that comes with that, an image, right? And human beings, we are prone to taking things from images, right? What we see. And look, there is a thing, and they ask him about, is this the Illuminati? Is this a shame ritual and all that? From his perspective, he doesn't think so, right? But we do know that these things do go on, right, in Hollywood. This is why, I think, and this is why you don't see a lot of actors doing this nowadays. People have woke up to this. Men putting on dresses, men playing female roles, putting on prosthetics, right? People have woke up to this. Because look, who else is doing it? Who else is doing it? Other than Tyler Perry. Who else is doing it? Damn near nobody else is doing it but Tyler Perry, right? And to be honest, he probably did it as far as a man acting as a woman, right? In a show or in a movie. Tyler Perry, he's goated. He's the number one. He is the number actor that has pulled that off, right? To me, he did it the best. But I think that's very telling that we don't have a lot of those shows where dudes are dressing up as women, or movies like A Big Mama's House, like all these roles, Mrs. Doubtfire, right? You don't see a lot of these roles nowadays because men have woke up and we realize, like, hold on, why are we putting on dresses? For what? We're not females. Why, if you want a female to play a comedic role, what's wrong with hiring a female for it? Right? What's wrong with hiring a female for it? I don't see nothing wrong with that. As a kid, right? When I was a kid, I was probably 8, 9, 10, 11 when the Martin Show was out. I grew up watching the Martin Show, one of my favorite shows ever. As a kid, no, I did not think twice about seeing Martin dress up as a woman and play Shanae. I didn't think nothing of it, right, as a kid. And he played like 8 different characters on there, right? He played a little person. He played all type of people, right? So I didn't think nothing of it at the time. But growing up and realizing, like, hold on, wait, why are some of our legends, our greats, doing all this? And look, it's not just black actors. There's a lot. Well, I just named one, Mr. Doubtfire, Robin Williams. He did it, right? There's a lot of other white comedians that have done this as well. But I think people are really waking up to the fact that, look, what's the point, right? Like, what's the point? Why do we need to do this? Why is Hollywood asking for this, right? Because I don't hear a lot of people just clamoring for a movie with a man playing a woman, right? You just don't. Ain't nobody asking for that. So we really have gotten away from that. And to be honest, I never really thought it was that funny, for real. Like, the whole joke is, oh, this is a man playing a woman, right? That's the joke. Oh, he's in a dress, right? I really never thought that was funny to begin with. It was kind of really lame and corny to me, right? Because the comedy is in the dialogue, in your movements, in your actions. The image is a kind of what the person is wearing and who the person is kind of a smaller aspect as far as comedy, right? It's what you're saying. Is, if you got jokes, what's the joke? You know what I mean? What's the punchline? That's way more important than he's dressed as a female. That never got me to laugh. So I never was for this. And shout out to Cat Williams. Cat Williams said, look, you can't pay Cat Williams to put on a dress. He ain't gonna do it, right? There's certain things that a real man that's comfortable with his manhood will not do, right? We really do have to think about like what this does. These certain roles do emasculate black men, right? This is a thing that goes on in Hollywood, and this is a thing that goes on behind the scenes. Terry Crews, one of the most biggest, buffest dudes in Hollywood, he got essayed and sued the guy, right? One of the biggest dudes, didn't do nothing right there on the spot. I don't even know if he said something, which is wild to me, right? He let a movie exec grab him and didn't do nothing, like right there at the time, but wants to sue later. And look, I get there's a double standard and all that, but if you're a man, if a man does anything close to that to me, I'm addressing it right then and right there, right? So Martin thinks it's nonchalant, it's nothing. Shout out to Martin, man. Just by his speech, man, you could tell something has happened to Martin. Just by the way he talks. He does not talk the same as he used to. The rumor is he had a stroke. Cat Williams called him out, said, yeah, why is you hiding it? You shouldn't be ashamed of you had a stroke and got over it. What's wrong? There's nothing wrong with that, right? Having a stroke and then getting better, right? But some people do have shame attached to certain illnesses and certain sicknesses, and I guess Martin just ain't ready to reveal that. Like Cat Williams had came out and said, like, yeah, this is what happened to him. He had a stroke. So yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Does putting on a dress emasculate men? Now I want to know what y'all think in the comments. Does it emasculate men, and do you want to see more of that, or do you think in this day and time that we in, that no, we're going the right way? If you're a man and you're a straight man, then yeah, we don't need to be putting on dresses. For what? If they need a female for a comedic role, get a female. Man, let me know. Do y'all think that just a man putting on a dress, is that funny? Because to me, it really was never funny for real. I never thought that was funny. And y'all let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. We got memberships now, $1.99 a month. Become 7-day certified. Keep your head up and your eyes open. I'm out.
You're now listening to the 7 Day